Okay, Algebra 1, this is for 1.5-Literal equations, and I'm writing this as notes. You need to be looking at pages 36 through 38. I'm going to explain some of the examples as you look at them, so then you'd understand what's happening when I'm working with other students. So a literal equation is basically you usually have two or more variables, and you're just solving for a variable. You will not have an answer that is just one solution. You won't get a number for it. So for example 1, you have 3y plus 4x equals 9, and you want to solve for y, meaning you want y totally by itself. So looking at that equation, what do you have to do to get y by itself? Well, this is multiplication. This is adding 4x equals 9. So just act as if you're solving just for y. Subtract 4x, as they did in the book. Now here's what I want to teach you. I'm going to have you go ahead and get used to writing this variable term first. Write the x term first, and then your constant. That's going to really help us when we get into slope-intercept form. So might as well practice that now. If you're solving for y, put the x term first. Now, this is multiplication. Inverse operation of multiplication is division. So you're going to divide by 3. Divide each term by 3. You can't just divide one term. So you have y equals this. Leave it as negative 4/3 x. Don't change it to a mixed number. Just leave it like that. Now 9 divided by 3, that can be simplified to a positive 3. That is it. You're done. You cannot go any further. Also, you cannot check these. So you're not going to do any checking in this section 1.5. Okay, example 2. Now example 2 is definitely something that you have probably not been introduced to yet. You have y equals 3x plus 5xz. Would you write a line through your z so it doesn't look like a 2? And you're solve for x. You're trying to get x by itself. Now, what you want to look at is look at this problem. And what they say in the book is distributive property, but what you notice in each term, what's common in both these terms, an x. So you're going to factor out, which is undoing distributive property. Take an x out of each of these. You're dividing by x. So you're going to have 3 plus 5z. So what you just did was the undoing a distributive property, which is actually called factoring. So you just took the x out. Now you want to get x by itself. Well, this is x times all of this. So go ahead and divide by 3 plus 5z. Divide this side, 3 plus 5z. And your final answer, right, is this, y plus 3 plus 5z equals x. Rewrite this so your x equals y divided by 3 plus 5z. Okay, so sometimes you're going to have to factor out the x. Again, you can't check these. So there's going to be some that are going to be quite difficult. So you just really have to think about what you want to do step by step. So you want to show all your steps so you don't get yourself lost. Okay, your assignment's on your blue sheet. Good luck.